What's up, guys? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Cognition Fitness channel. I'm used to saying podcast. Shout out to everybody that's been showing me love on the podcast. I'm 3 episodes in. Each episode is getting better. The views are topping the other videos, and it's something that I really enjoy, and hope to keep it up, man. But I'm not here to talk about my podcast. I am here to talk about what you guys see on the screen right now, and that's arms. So I recently had an arm day. I haven't had an arm day in weeks. Matter of fact, months. I took out my arm day and I added another chest day. So initially on this video, I wanted to train chest, but after a few warm-up sets, I could tell that it wasn't gonna be a good chest day. So I scrapped chest and I said, hey, let me just have an arm day. And guys, sometimes when you enter the gym and you have a certain body part that you want to hit, but you may be feeling sore or you're just not into it mentally, it's okay to switch up that program for that day and just do something else. Do something that that will work for you, and you can have a good workout, and overall you feel satisfied with the workout. So that's what I did for this workout. Like I said, I plan to hit chest and arms. I ended up just hitting just arms, and had a good workout. So with arms, I'm not going to talk about each exercise that I did, but in general, arms is something that you want to do a high number of reps, and you want to eliminate rest time in between the sets. So with what I do with arms is I superset a bicep exercise with a tricep exercise, and I keep going back and forth until my arms literally just give out. So that's what you guys see in this video. After I got done with chest, I didn't go too heavy with chest like I said before. I just wasn't feeling it that day. So after I got done doing chest with biceps, I started to do biceps with triceps. Okay, so I switched it up. A lot of curls, a lot of eccentric focus curls though. When it comes to a bicep curl, a lot of people like to go fast and heavy. I load the weight and I really focus on the eccentric part of the lift. That's the negative part. So feeling that resistance going up, but most definitely feeling that resistance going down. And a lot of times people go up, and they get that pump, but immediately they release all that tension going down. So I try to focus on going up, squeezing the bicep, and going down at the same time. Going down, maybe I had a tempo in my head, maybe like 4 or 5 seconds, something like that. Going down, pausing, going back up. So like I said, I did a lot of machines. I did preacher curl machine, which is one of the best arm machines that my gym has. You can load it with a lot of weight. I got up to 3 plates, something like that, 3 plates. And I tried to really force all the tension on my biceps. So I was standing the whole time, but I was leaning, and I was in a position where I really couldn't use my back. I couldn't really push through my legs and my lats to get the weight. So most of that tension was on my biceps, which is what I wanted. And I got what I can get. Not too much. 3 plates. People may say that's lightweight, but that was heavyweight for me. You know what I mean? So after those 3 plates, I got up to 3 plates. I did a drop set. I didn't take any rest in between. Did a drop set. I started my drop set with 2 plates and a 25. Got what I can get. Dropped that to 2 plates. Got what I can get. And then dropped that to 1 plate. Got what I can get. did some isolation work. Pretty much after I do my compound lift, that's when I really tap in and focus on each arm individually and try to get as much isolation work that I can get, right? So I stayed on the preacher curl machine, doing unilateral bicep curls, focusing on each arm, left side, right side, left side, right side. And by the time I was done with that, my biceps was like toasted. It was pretty much nothing left in the tank. Arms don't really take a long time to get a good pump. That's the one thing I do like about arms, and that's one thing that I do like about having an arm day, is that it don't take all day. If you spend an hour and a half, 2 hours on arms, you're not going hard enough, or you taking too much time in between your sets. It's either one or the other. You don't need a long time to get a good pump on the arm. So by the time I was done with my isolation work with my biceps, that was pretty much it, man. I was done, so it was time for me to move over to triceps. And what I do for triceps, I don't have the video in front of me. I should check and see what I do for tris. Oh, I did the seated overhead tricep extension, and I supersetted that with the skull crushers, but using dumbbells. So those were my tricep exercises for this day. The seated overhead tricep extension, you can kind of go heavy with that. But at the same time, like I said before, I'm not trying to go super heavy. I'm really trying to focus on the eccentric part, trying to feel that tension between the eccentric, the isometric, and the concentric portion of the lift. So I kept it at a weight that was decent enough for me to feel it, but at the same time wasn't too hard or too easy. Right in the middle. And I worked up to 65 pounds. I think it's 65, 75 pounds, something like that. And I really love this exercise. I really love going down, feeling that pump at the bottom, and then holding that, and then contracting back up. I could really feel it in my inner tricep, or my long head tricep. That's what I was targeting. And then with the dumbbell skull crushers, I really felt it on my outside head tricep. So your triceps is multiple muscle groups within the whole tricep complex. So I'm basically targeting different muscle groups, different angles, and it was great, man. Ooh. 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 Hey. Ooh. Ooh. I finished triceps, skull crushers, and then I went over to what I call one of the best finishers in the game, in the industry, is random selection. And in the video, I shouted out where I got it from. You know, in my videos, I shout out if I get techniques or exercises from other people. And this exercise in particular was from CT Fletcher. All right, so y'all know, you know, I'm a big CT Fletcher guy, and I saw this on one of his videos, one of his earlier videos, and I was like, man, that sounds very intense. You can use it as a warm up, or you can use it as a finisher, you know. And in this case, I use it as a finisher, and my triceps was basically annihilated already because I did the seated overhead tricep extensions and the skull crushers with the dumbbells. So when it came to random selection, I wasn't sure if I would be able to get the 10 sets or 10 reps, but you know, like I said, you know, sometimes you just got to get in there and do it and see what happens. So that's what I did. Typically, you know, I would go a little bit heavier, but I wanted to pick a weight that I can do for 10 reps. So, and by the time I was on my maybe 5th or 6th set, man, the arms were so super tight. I couldn't really get the full extension in my joint, in my elbow joint, just because how tight my arms were. And you can kind of see in the video that it kind of looks like a back exercise. I'm kind of pulling in my back and not really having all the tension on my tricep. And that's not, you know, the typical way you'll do a rope tricep extension. But like I said, this is a finisher. You giving it your all at this point, and you just want to get the shit done, to be honest. So I can care less what people may say or think of my form doing the random selection exercises. And at the same time, like, I still got that pump in the triceps. You know, my arms was like ready to fall apart at the end. And it was something that you really felt. You know, it's like the arm pump is ridiculous. I say having a pump in your arms is a lot different than having pumps in your legs or your chest or your back. Like, that arm pump is something different, and people that have achieved having a super intense arm pump know what I'm talking about. And once that arm pump comes, it's hard to get it out. You know, it's there for a while, and when you continually do exercises to enhance that pump, it just makes it really difficult. But at the same time, you're like, oh, I love it, you know. But by the time I did the random selection finisher, I was already done. Arms was already done, and that was pretty much it, man. So I finished up with a random selection. Like I said, it's 10 sets, 10 reps. With each set, you move the pin to a different weight. In particular, people like to do this with another partner, so they can really control the pin and you can just stay by the rope. But you know, I've done it so many times that I kind of know what I can get and what I can do. So I did it by myself, but this is also a good partner exercise to do. And you basically move the pin every set, but you cannot keep it the same weight. So if you're moving the pin, starting out with, let's say this was like all kilos on this machine. So if it's 10 kilos set 1, you can move to 30 kilos set 2. You can move it back to 10 kilos set 3. So you always got to be moving that pin to a random number. You don't want to pre-select the number in your head, but at the same time, you want to be conscious of how many reps you can get. So in this case, I knew that if I would move the pin past maybe 60, 70 kilos, I wasn't going to get 10 reps of that. So I just kept it in between the range that I can get, and I just worked from that. And at the same time, I still got a great pump, you know. So don't get too cocky with it. Don't get too, don't let the ego come into play, especially at the end when you're just trying to make it to the finish line. And just do your best. Just do your best. That's the main thing. That's the main key. Just do your best. Hopefully you finish. All right, and that's basically, you know, my arm day for today. Like I said, haven't shown an arm video in a while, in a very long time. Typically, if I'm posting videos, it's chest or legs or something like that. But it was good to actually film an arm video. I think next I want to get a back video in. I haven't filmed a back video in a very long time, so I think that'll be the next body part on the agenda. And yeah, man. So that's the whole workout. Like I said, I just didn't want to be talking in the video because that kind of slows things up a little bit. And like I said, with arms, you don't want to be taking too much time in between sets. You really want to be all the way mentally focused and dived into your workout and making sure that you eliminate resting time, So that's why I didn't decide to talk in between the sets. I'll do a video, a voiceover or a voiceover later on. So that's what you are getting right now, all right, in my own home, just chilling. So yeah, man, that concludes the arm day. Shout out to all my arm day lifters out there that's about to go in the gym and kill some motherfucking arms. You have the recipe, you have the routine that I've done. Give it a try. If you like it, if you don't like it, it is what it is. Alright, but thank you guys for watching. Short video today. I don't want to be on here too long. Be on the lookout for the next episode on my podcast coming this week. I will try to film that either tomorrow or Thursday. Today's Tuesday, and have that out by Friday. So my goal for my podcast is to have that stuff out by Fridays. And then expect this video to get done tonight or tomorrow and be up by Thursday. So I got some content coming for y'all, man. I've been on it, as y'all can see. I'm posting every other day, every other day, and I'm definitely been on my YouTube grind, and getting back to my old ways. It feels good. All right, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, like, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look.